Hey, how's it going?
I'm okay. I just hurt my face.
So I find myself in this beautiful little Irish town called Adare. Adare, I think is how they call it.
So you decided you'd come to Ireland and ruin our peace and quiet.
And here we have the Trinitarian Monastery of Adare, founded in 1230. The only monastery of the Trinitarian order known in Ireland.
Yo, Trin, me, what's up?
It is now the Holy Trinity Abbey, Adare's Roman Catholic Church. The Trinitarian order, the order of redemption of captives, was founded in France at the end of the 12th century. Their purpose was to rescue hostages taken during the Crusades in the Holy Land. The monasteries in Northern Europe were set up to recruit monks.
If you really want to be a monk now, that's up to you. But you know what you're giving up.
Collect ransom money.
As you can see, it is a ransom note.
Though some were hospitals for rescue captives, the Trinitarians may have come from Adare from Scotland.
I've some relations who are from Scotland.
And this is where we find ourselves.
Yes, here we are.
This beautiful little town that sadly has a very busy road running through it.
It was right near the freeway, noisy as hell, but...
And notice it's quite famous for the number of thatched houses. Now, I forget, being an Englishman, that thatched is not that common in places like North America or Canada. But in Ireland, England, the Netherlands has actually more thatched than any country in the world. Thatched is very common. I grew up in a village where almost every other house was thatched.
I grew up in a tough neighborhood.
So what we're going to do is go quietly into this church. I think there might be a wedding on. Oh, I'm not going to be able to go in there.
We gotta go to church.
Let's have a look, quick peek.
Well, welcome to another one of my videos. This is a very brief video where I take in Adare, so do bear with me. But first, let's have a look around this beautiful, small little church that is connected to the Trinitarian Abbey. Now, as I just stated, the Abbey dates back to the year 1230. The Abbey's architecture is perhaps one of the most outstanding characteristics. If you get a bit more time in Adare, I urge you to get behind this church just to see all of the little buildings. In this video, I only take in this church.
I mean, I'd be happy to enter a monastery and never speak again.
If you want me to return to this, let me know, but this is the Abbey Church. The highlights include the stunning high altar and some other noteworthy architectural characteristics. The Trinitarian Abbey is an integral part of the local community and has been a part of their cultural life for generations. Its history is a fortitude to the Trinitarian order and the Irish people, having weathered invasions, wars and political changes. Visitors from all over the world flock to see the Trinitarian Abbey due to the site's historical importance. I have to say, I think if it had been a sunny day, I would have spent more time here. But maybe next time. But there's still some more beauty to come, so stick with me.
Well, there we go. We've got the wedding today of Sinead and David.
'Cause nothing compares.
Hopefully they have many happy years together.
A toast to the happy couple.
Now let's check out a little bit of Adare.
Go on. I dare you.
Look at the little fountain here. Christian fountain. I don't think it symbolizes any war memorial, but it's a beautiful fountain. What a lot of these towns suffer from is if there isn't a bypass, then they have to endure all this noisy traffic. And it does get kind of noisy. This is like one of the major A roads that sort of links Killarney National Park with Limerick in Ireland. And this being a major thoroughfare that takes you all the way to Limerick, to Shannon, and then if you want, you can go to the... let's try and cross without getting run over. After Limerick, after Shannon, you can then head to the Cliffs of Moher.
The distance between the cliffs of Moher and Adare village is approximately 40 miles by car. It will probably take you 1 hour to get to the cliffs from Adare, dependent on traffic conditions, of course. If you'd like to see my video on the cliffs of Moher, click that subscribe button and I will be posting that video hopefully very, very soon. So stay tuned for that.
As you can see, this thatch has been recently done, whereas this thatch was done a while ago, probably 5-10 years ago, and this thatch looks a lot older. This thatch is probably due for done, but this is very new. Yeah, maybe this one's been remodeled. But some beautiful little houses. It's just a shame it's so noisy.
What did you say?
Get yourself a flat white. Should I get myself a coffee?
Back when I was picking beans in Guatemala, we used to make fresh coffee.
I think I'm gonna have a coffee. Actually, no, I'm not.
Oh, so no coffee.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna walk along here before I get a coffee. I'm not gonna subject you to drinking a coffee. I'm gonna walk along here, taking the numerous thatched cottages. Did you know thatch doesn't burn as easily as you might think? But it does burn. It's almost like if you try burning a thick book, it burns like a thick book.
I mean, you see these bombers, you know, blowing up the campuses, burning books and so forth.
So you do have time to get out of the house if the thatch is on fire.
When a house is on fire, you don't wait for scientific proof.
But obviously it's not as burn-proof as a slate roof or a tiled roof. Over here we have slate roofs on this hotel/pub. Slight Masonic symbology here at this pub. Could be wrong.
The Order of the Cryptic Masons.
And up here we have the Crow.
In the village of Iron Belly, the Crow.
Over here, if you head up towards that road, you get to a castle. Oh, we've got a TV crew here. A little bit more of an impressive camera than myself.
Our dish is bigger than yours.
Ireland is a beautiful country.
Very beautiful.
There's no doubt about it. The sad thing is, Ireland is changing dramatically as its leaders sell out to the New World Order.
Really looking forward to your visit. I promise you that we're going to roll out the red carpet.
As its leaders seem to not ask the population if it's acceptable to impose the change that it is imposing very quickly.
And they're on the march to protest about the amount of immigrants coming into their community, where housing is already desperately short.
No pedestrian access. I'm not sure what's in here, but it looks like very regal grounds. Maybe it's Adare Manor. But out in sort of that direction, to the left, you get to the castle, I think.
Indeed, just past these gates is the superb Adare Manor. I didn't get a chance to take in the delights of Adare Manor, but I've been told by many people I've asked since this visit, the manor was built in the 19th century as the home for the second Earl of Dunlaven. Adare Manor was converted into a 5-star hotel in 1988, and recently it's had a €70 million restoration and renovations by current owners J.P. McManus and his family. It's transformed the hotel into a world-class destination, offering unrivaled elegance and comfort, or so the brochure says. It has a superb golf course if you're into that sort of thing.
Let's play golf!
And it is probably the kind of place you might want to take a lady if you're going to impress her. However, I didn't get to experience Adare Manor, so please let me know in the comments below what it is like. And if the Adare Manor would like to invite me sometime, I'd be more than happy to check it out. There's a bit of a shameless plug.
The thing that ruins this town is the noise.
It's really noisy.
It's incredibly noisy.
Noisy in which way?
It's too loud, it's too noisy! Melanie! It's too loud!
Yeah, so if we head around this corner, which I'm not going to do, it's a long walk, you get to Desmond Castle. It's a 12th century castle.
In this little escapade, I was simply stopping in Adare for 20 minutes. I sadly didn't have the time, but if you have the time, do check it out. The castle was originally constructed as a fortress with incredibly thick stone walls, narrow windows and a sturdy gatehouse. And over the centuries, the castle changed hands several times. It underwent various modifications and additions. In the 16th century, the castle was taken over by the powerful Desmond family, who added a great hall and other enhancements to make it more comfortable and luxurious. Today, if you visit Adare Castle, you can explore the ruins of this fascinating structure, which is probably one of the best preserved castles in Ireland. The castle's impressive walls and towers are a testament to its medieval origins, while the Great Hall and other additions offer a glimpse into the truly luxurious lifestyle of the Desmond family. One of the more interesting features of the Adare Castle is its history. Over the centuries, the castle has played an important role in the political and military struggles of Ireland. It was the site of several battles and sieges, and was occupied by both English and Irish forces at different times. In addition to the historical significance, it is a stunning location if we can ignore the sound of the traffic. The castle is situated on the banks of the River Magu. Excuse my mispronunciation there, I'm sure. If you have more time in Adare, I'd urge you to take a leisurely stroll along the river banks and explore the nearby woods and fields. And in the summer, a great place to soak up the natural beauty of this idyllic setting.
The Dunlaven Arms Hotel. I'm sure it's a very nice hotel. The Dunlaven Arms. There's a lot of tourist spots in Limerick. Hey. News story today?
Millcross.
Millcross?
Yeah.
What's that?
Bike race.
Oh, okay. Is it how big's the bike race?
It's big, it's international. It's about 150 riders.
Fantastic. Okay.
About 20 past 11 or something coming through.
Okay, look out for that. Does that mean the traffic's going to stop about that time?
I hope so.
Yeah? Really?
Yeah.
20 past 11, you say?
Okay, 20 past 11, I was leaving Newcastle West at 11, so between 20 past and 22.
Okay.
Depending on headwinds and all the rest of it.
Awesome. Okay, thanks for the heads up. Appreciate it. Cheers.
Enjoy.
So you hear that? There's a kind of like a Tour de France, but it's not. It's a Tour de Ireland bike race where 120 cyclists will come through here. Traffic's going to stop as the Lycra Brigade comes all the way through.
Maybe next time we'll have time to check it out.
You notice that thing about the Irish cameraman? In England, as much as I love England, ask the same question in Englishman, not all Englishmen, just but the average cameraman in England might grunt at you. Why are you bothering me?
Take your sweeties and fuck off.
But he was perfectly pleasant. He was wanting to give us the information. You've got to respect that about the Irish. They're always up for having a conversation.
Wow, we can actually have a conversation.
It doesn't matter who they are. It doesn't matter who you are. They will have a conversation with you.
Now that's class.
Gives you more of a perspective on the Adare monastery over here. It would have gone all the way around there. You can see possibly maybe used as a lookout tower back in the day. It's quite beautiful. There's Mary. It always reminds me, all of these churches always remind me of my nana. She was a church-going woman from Ireland, and she always had a rosary beads on her, and she always had numerous little statues of Mary in her house, and even pictures of Mary and Jesus. Well, not pictures, paintings. I did always wonder if any of her friends would have had a picture of Ewan McGregor up on their mantelpiece. I know some ladies would have done. Just a little bit of an insight into the town of Adare. Anyway, we're back here at the church. If you like this content, I'll see you in the next video.